Ever wondered where your favorite sweet treat, chocolate, comes from? Is it a gift from the heavens, or perhaps the result of a happy accident? From the bitter seed of a tropical tree to the creamy delight that melts in our mouths, the journey of chocolate is one of transformation and innovation. Its story dates back thousands of years with origins that might surprise you. So, are you ready to satisfy your sweet tooth with some knowledge? Let's embark on a delicious journey to discover the history of chocolate. Believe it or not, chocolate dates back to the ancient Mesoamericans. The journey of this beloved treat has its roots deep within the lush rainforests of Central America, where the ancient civilizations of the Maya and the Aztecs first discovered the bountiful cacao tree. The cacao tree, or Theobroma cacao to use its scientific name, translates to food of the gods, a fitting title for the divine drink it would come to inspire. The Mesoamericans had a profound reverence for this tree and its fruits. They believed cacao was a heavenly gift bestowed upon them by the feathered serpent god Quetzalcoatl. The Mesoamericans would harvest the cacao pods, ferment, dry, and finally ground them into a paste. This paste was then mixed with water, along with other ingredients like honey, vanilla, and chili peppers, creating a frothy, bitter beverage that was worlds apart from the sweet, creamy chocolate we know and love today. Yet, the value of cacao extended beyond its culinary uses. In this ancient society, cacao beans functioned as a form of currency. That's right. Imagine walking into a market and paying for your goods with handfuls of cacao beans. In fact, the Aztecs loved cacao so much they demanded it as a form of tax from the regions under their control. The Mesoamericans held cacao in such high esteem that it played a central role in their rituals and ceremonies. From birth to death, cacao was a constant companion, marking milestones, celebrating victories, and honoring the gods. It was a symbol of life, fertility, and wealth, a sacred substance that connected the earthly realm with the divine. So, the next time you bite into a chocolate bar, remember that you're tasting a piece of ancient history. Your sweet indulgence is a testament to the ingenuity of the Mesoamericans who transformed a humble tree into a symbol of divine luxury. It's a journey that spans thousands of years and countless miles, from the ancient rainforests of Central America to the global confectionery shelves of today. And isn't that a delicious thought? But how did chocolate transform from a bitter drink to the sweet treat we know today? Let's dive into this intriguing tale of taste and transformation. When Europeans first set foot in Mesoamerica in the late 15th century, they encountered a civilization with sophisticated culinary practices. One of these was the preparation of a bitter, frothy beverage made from fermented, roasted, and ground cacao beans. This drink, known as azocoatl, was an acquired taste, to say the least. The Spanish conquistadors, led by Hernán Cortés, were initially repulsed by the bitter concoction. However, they soon discovered its value when they observed its importance in Mesoamerican trade and ritual. Despite the drink's bitterness, they couldn't ignore the energy, vitality, and alertness it provided. As the Spanish began to recognize the potential of this unique commodity, they also started experimenting with it. In an attempt to make the drink more palatable to European taste buds, they began adding cane sugar and spices like cinnamon and vanilla to the mix. This creative culinary intervention transformed the bitter cacao drink into a sweet, spiced beverage that was much more agreeable to the European palate. News of this delightful new drink spread across the continent like wildfire. By the 17th century, the sweetened chocolate drink had become a fashionable choice among the European upper class. It was served in lavish chocolate houses, similar to today's coffee shops, where the elite would gather to socialize and indulge in the novel delicacy. Over time, the recipe was refined further. Eventually, the liquid form gave way to solid chocolate, thanks to the invention of the chocolate press by Coenraad van Houten in the 19th century. This machine could squeeze out the cocoa butter from roasted cacao beans, leaving behind a dry cake that could be pulverized into a fine powder. When mixed with sugar, this cocoa powder could be molded into the solid chocolate bars we know and love today. And thus, the chocolate we love was born. The journey of chocolate from a bitter Mesoamerican drink to a sweet European treat is a testament to the power of culinary innovation and cultural exchange. From a luxury item for the elite, how did chocolate become a treat for the masses? Well, the answer to that lies in the transformative period of human history known as the Industrial Revolution. In the early 18th century, chocolate was still a luxury item, consumed mainly by the upper crust of society. It was a painstakingly handcrafted delight, expensive and time-consuming to produce. But as the wheels of industry began to turn, the world of chocolate was about to experience a revolution of its own. The Industrial Revolution, which spanned from the late 18th to the early 19th century, brought about significant changes in agriculture, manufacturing, mining and transport. These innovations, these new machines and technologies, they were about to change the game for chocolate. The first major breakthrough came in the form of a steam-powered engine. This invention drastically reduced the manpower required to grind cacao beans, a process that was previously done by hand or with the help of animals. Suddenly, chocolate production became faster, more efficient and infinitely more scalable. But the innovations didn't stop there. In the mid-19th century, a gentleman by the name of Conrad van Houten invented the hydraulic press, a machine that could squeeze out the cocoa butter from roasted cacao beans. This invention not only made it possible to produce cocoa powder, a key ingredient in many chocolate recipes, but also further streamlined the chocolate production process. And then came the conching machine, developed by Rodolphe Lindt in the late 19th century. This machine refined the texture of chocolate, making it smoother and more palatable. And it was a hit. These technological advancements, coupled with the increased availability of sugar, transformed chocolate from a luxury item to an affordable treat for everyone. It was no longer just for the elite, it was for the everyman. The Industrial Revolution had turned chocolate production into a mass industry, making this delightful treat accessible to all. And so, it was the Industrial Revolution that truly democratized chocolate. Today, chocolate is a global phenomenon. It has journeyed far and wide, from the ancient Mesoamerican civilizations to nearly every corner of the world, delighting taste buds and stirring emotions along the way. Over the centuries, chocolate has evolved into an industry that is as diverse as the cocoa beans from which it originates. It's not just about candy bars and hot cocoa anymore. From high-end artisanal truffles to smooth and creamy spreads, from cocoa-infused skincare products to delectable chocolate-based liqueurs, the world of chocolate is as vast as it is delicious. But this widespread love for chocolate doesn't come without its own set of challenges. With the global demand for chocolate soaring, the need for sustainable and ethical sourcing has become more crucial than ever. The cocoa industry has seen a shift towards practices that not only ensure the longevity of cocoa farming, but also the welfare of those who harvest the beans. Farmers are being encouraged to grow cocoa in a manner that's kind to the earth and fair to the workers. This includes minimizing the use of pesticides, promoting biodiversity, and ensuring farmers receive a fair wage. Some chocolate companies are even going a step further, tracing their cocoa beans back to the very farms they came from, ensuring a transparent supply chain. In this way, the modern chocolate industry is striving to deliver the sweet taste of chocolate to our palate without leaving a bitter taste in our conscience. The next time you savor a piece of chocolate, remember that it's more than just a treat. It's a testament to human ingenuity, a symbol of global connectivity, and a beacon for sustainable practices. And so, the humble cocoa bean continues its journey, transforming from a bitter seed into a sweet symphony of flavors, touching lives and creating memories. Chocolate has come a long way from its ancient Mesoamerican origins. Before we wrap up, here are some fun facts about chocolate. Did you know that the delectable delight we all love was once used as a form of currency? That's right, the ancient Mesoamericans valued the cacao bean so highly that they used it in place of gold coins. Talk about some expensive purchases. And speaking of cacao beans, it takes a whopping 400 of them to make just 1 pound of chocolate. That's a lot of beans for a little bit of sweetness. But aren't we glad they make the effort? In the 17th century, chocolate was so popular in Europe that they created a special ceramic cup just for drinking it. The cups were called manitillas, which means little hand in Spanish. And here's a heartwarming fact. Chocolate has some health benefits too. Dark chocolate is rich in antioxidants and can even help lower blood pressure. So next time you're feeling guilty about indulging, remember it's not all bad. To summarize, we've journeyed from the ancient Mesoamericans, who first discovered the wonders of the cacao bean, through its transformation in Europe, to the mass production of chocolate that made it a global phenomenon. So there you have it, the rich and delicious history of chocolate. Next time you enjoy this sweet treat, remember the long journey it's been on to get to your taste buds.
Thank you for watching our video. Your support means a lot to us. If you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing to our channel for more content like this. Your subscription helps us grow and create more exciting content for you.